Hey YouTubers, D-Doc here again. Well, for those of you who are my subscribers, you just saw me do a cold start on my snapper mower. Now I figured it's time to do a cold start of my 1974 Ford F250 flatbed. Let's see if it's you can see what's going on here. It's kind of wedged into my very small, tightly packed garage. Been here for about almost 2 years since I last drove it, and while it's been sitting in here for 2 years, it's kind of ended up being a storage shelf. But the main problem I'd been having with this was the clutch fork arm had broken the clip, and instead of sitting level, was drooped down, wasn't engaging the throwout bearing properly, and in order to shift, you had to smash that clutch pedal right down to the carpet. So it's been sitting in here for a couple of years, and I finally had some time to crawl underneath it. Had to yank the transmission loose using this here little transmission jack right there. Wasn't a very easy process. It fought me. But I got it out, purchased a new clutch fork arm, lever arm, whatever you call it. I always called it a throwout bearing arm. But it was only about $20 for a new one. Got that put back into the transmission, and then it fought me tooth and nail getting back in there. 6 hours one night, and I gave up. Went in and had some dinner for the night. Came out the next day and spent 2 hours wiggling it in. The more I messed with it, the more it slid off that jack out of shape. But I finally got it back in, and keep my fingers crossed, one of these days after I get all of this stuff unpacked off of the back of the flatbed and off of the roof, I'll be able to move it out and be able to park the old 97 F-150 in here for the winter, and hopefully by then I'll have my 95 Tahoe back, still in the garage waiting for an engine change. But in the meantime, got that clutch fork lever arm off. Also changed out, I don't know if we're going to get to see it here. Well, it's buried down in there. The water temperature switch, I put the wrong one in, so I figured while I'm working on it, I just as well put the new one in, and I did that. Then while I was underneath wrestling around that transmission, I noticed that the U-joints on the drive shaft looked awful dry, so I started lubing up every grease zerk that I could find. Unfortunately, by the time I got to the very back U-joint where the drive shaft hooks up to the differential, I noticed the grease zerk was broken off, and I ended up taking the drive shaft off and pounding that U-joint out by hand, only to find that about half of the needle bearings in the one cap were busted up. But fortunately I had another U-joint, practically brand new, that I'd been borrowing needle bearings out of, sitting in a drawer over here. And it turns out, by chance, and I think that U-joint was originally for my Tahoe, but it turned out to be the same U-joint that this truck uses for a rear U-joint. So I swapped some of the old good needle bearings out of the old U-joint and put that new one in. But today We're going to crawl in here and see if we can't do a cold start. I have to climb in through the passenger door because my Harley's right there. Can't open the door. So I put a little gas down the carburetor. See if I can find the proper key here. And we'll try to turn, well, I better take it out of gear here first. That's in neutral. See if we can start this up. That was close. Well, I think we better crawl back out. Dribble a little bit more gas down that carburetor. The choke isn't working on this. I bet if I put a pair of pliers over there, it would work. But then I'd have to jump out and take the choke off. See if I can put you here. I know you're not going to see much. It's just going to be me trying to dribble some gas down the carburetor with this funky little new gas can. Oh, that's enough. That's plenty. It's a good thing you didn't see that. I put maybe a little bit too much gas down there. Well, let's come through this tightly packed garage. Get back inside here. Give her another try. Here we go. Don't rightly know how much fuel I got left in this. But let's climb back out and give her another squirt of go juice. And maybe I'll put the pair of pliers over there to, let's see, give you a little bit better view there. Oh, there, that's plenty. All right, I'm going to cheat this a little bit. Use this pair of pliers to choke it just a little bit. Just a little. Here we go, crawling through again. All right, one more time. How about that? Got it fired up. That's a plus in my book. And it's still running. A squeaky belt on to boot. Well, let me try something here. Ooh. Got a little bit of clutch action out of there too. Well, got to shut it off because with that pair of pliers over there, it's just starving it for oxygen. But hey, we got it running. There we go. That's nice. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that little cold start of the F250. Ooh, a little smoky here in the garage. And for those of you like that, a little accelerator pump in action. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and commenting. And we'll see you on the next one.